Now, look, let's turn to the US now, where the Supreme Court has granted Donald Trump substantial immunity from prosecution following his conviction over hush money trial. Now, as expected, President Biden used the decision as a rallying cry to try and reset his re-election campaign, or at least try to, after, of course, Friday's disastrous debate. Here he was.
The American people must decide if Trump's embrace of violence to preserve his power is acceptable. Perhaps most importantly, the American people must decide if they want to entrust the president once again, the presidency, to Donald Trump, now knowing he'll be even more emboldened to do whatever he pleases whenever he wants to do it.
Christy, I've got to say, the president looking quite tanned compared to his corpse appearance on Friday. Now, suddenly he's looking like he's been out having a spray tan at the beauty salon to try and prop him up a little bit. But look, what will this decision mean for the US election, do you think?
Yeah, he certainly had a glow up out there in the Hamptons. Maybe Hollywood has got to him again, Danica and Caleb, and taught him their tricks. And the other thing I've noticed about that press conference too, which you can see it's done in the White House, did you hear the echo on those microphones? They turned the volume up to the full volume so people could hear him, because it was very evident on Friday he mumbles, the sentences aren't correctly enunciated, and people couldn't hear what he was saying even if they wanted to, and it turns out even if they did, it didn't matter. So there's a lot of tricks seeping in here, not just the glow up, the volume of the microphone. Look, the Trump charges are a confected politicisation of a guy that has obviously tried to get away with as much as he can get away with. But there's no reason why they warrant this level of judicial hysteria.
No, that is a good point. Caleb, do you think they've propped him up today deliberately after his fumbling performance?
Oh, well, look, I suppose they will take any opportunity at the moment to try and look strong. And so Biden went out there today and essentially rebuked the Supreme Court, which is an extraordinary step for a president to take. And we're not talking about the hush money trial here. We're talking, because that was prior to him becoming president. We're talking about stuff, and this was the decision of the Supreme Court, that he has immunity, and any other president has immunity, for official decisions they make while they are president. Now, it's been extrapolated today by some out into nonsense about how, oh, well, you know, Biden or Trump could now go and ask for a political opponent to be shot in the head. It's got nothing to do with it. It's got nothing to do with it.
And it's bizarre. It's so bizarre. But another week in US politics. We love it. Caleb Bond, Christy McSweeney, thank you so much to both of you for your time this evening.